Okay, good evening everybody again. Since we know each other, I'm going to skip my name. Who likes the festivals, concert, and all kind of those, like everything about drinking and doing fun, going to concert?
Yes.
And who knows the oldest festival in the world? Like, what's the oldest one you know?
Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras?
Oktoberfest?
So those are pretty old, actually. But tonight I'm going to talk about our biggest celebration in my country, in Turkey, which goes back all the way 3,000 years ago, even before the written history was started. So I would like to start with a really good quote that I love about this author, Bill Vaughan. He says that an optimist stays up until the midnight to see the new year in, and a pessimist stays up to make sure the old year leaves. So this quote shows how important is a new year, new beginnings for the humankind. In many cultures, spring is a kind of a sign of renewal, the beginning of new signs. Opportunity to do everything better that you couldn't accomplish the year before. It gives you new ideas. It gives you another chance to do everything that you couldn't do the last year. That's why Newruz, which means new day, is very important for my culture, which is from northern Mesopotamia. So regardless of faith, every culture celebrates the beginning of spring. Some calls Easter, some calls spring, some calls a new equinox, which was March 21st. It's exactly the same date that we celebrate the Newruz. But the important thing is, this people, my ancestor, found this 3,000 years ago. And there is actually historical and archaeological proofs that people were celebrating Newruz. Those might be my uncles, my great-grandfathers, I don't know. They were actually celebrating Newruz, New Year, celebrating with new stuff and new presents for the new gods that were going to come for the next year. So this is actually a proof that people were celebrating in 555 BC for the new year. As I said, March 21st is the official day for Newruz, and some other countries celebrate on March 20th. I think in Russia they celebrate on March 20th at night, because they're eastern, southern part of Russia, close to Mongolia. You might not know, but I'm going to show the countries.
I'm from Ural Mountains, I don't know.
So this is a picture from March 24th, 2013. There are 2.5 million people regarding to Turkish government that they released information. As you see these buildings on the back, there are another 25 kilometers behind the buildings full of people, which means almost 60 miles total with this area, 60 miles, square miles area full of people. So 2.5 million people goes there to celebrate beginning of New Year, beginning of new spring, not beginning of rock and roll, not drinking, not getting drunk. These people are actually doing it for their faith and for how appreciated they are for Mother Nature, what she gave us back then. Although right now we're not dependent on Mother Nature as much as we used to after the Industrial Revolution in England, everything turned upside down. But we still know, as we saw in Sandy's, if we don't treat the Mother Nature the way we're supposed to, what she can do to us. Because they can. They've been doing it for 3,000 years, and they will keep doing this tradition for the next 3,000 years, because they believe that Mother Nature is everything we owe today. And that was my...
I thought Nick was going to go. That was good. Brandon, you're going to go next, right? No? Okay. So you can set up your PowerPoint, and then what was the time?
7:39.
So what do you think you did well?
Like the incorporation of the whole nature of the faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so interesting to experience your culture, and from somebody who knows that firsthand.
Well, the presentation was really good.
Yeah,
The
your
actual
delivery.
PowerPoint.
I did too. I thought your PowerPoint was really good, and your delivery was good.
I thought the quote was really good too.
Yeah.